Getting to know the portfolio. Welcome to this introduction about your capstone portfolio. Today we're going to talk about why, what, and how. Why we require a portfolio, and more importantly, why you might want to do one and what benefits it has for you. What goes into a portfolio, and how to submit your portfolio. Missouri State University West Plains uses the portfolio as an important part of our assessment process to understand what our students are learning and how, and therefore improve our teaching processes. For you personally, this benefit of demonstrating your abilities as a student is important to us, but also for you. And you can also demonstrate your abilities as a potential employee to an employer, your potential as a transfer student, either to a university or to a scholarship group that might be looking for good students. And it also gives you an opportunity and a place to collect, assess, and showcase your abilities. The portfolio is made up of artifacts or examples of your work. These examples demonstrate your abilities to communicate, think critically, manage information, value other perspectives, and your global awareness. These are called our general education goals for the university. You demonstrate those through a minimum of 4 artifacts from 4 different disciplines. You may include more if you choose. Then you would write a reflective paper that connects how these artifacts demonstrate those abilities. The new General Education Goal poster should be in all of the classrooms so that you're reminded of what those general education goals are. Communication is the ability to share messages in written, oral, or technological medium. Critical thinking is your ability to analyze, judge, process, problem solve. Information management relates to research, finding information to support your ideas, selecting the best, organizing it, storing, retrieving, sharing with other people. Valuing is your ability to see and appreciate the perspectives, morals, and ethical systems of other groups of people. Global awareness deals with understanding what's going on beyond our local community and across the globe. In your portfolio, you might use these 5 categories of general education goals as a way of organizing your main chapters. This example has 5 chapters, 1 for each general education goal, and an artifact that demonstrates each goal. Then there is a reflective paper that connects the artifacts to the goal. You may choose to include 2 artifacts or might have 1 artifact listed under 2 of the Gen Ed goals because it's being used for both, to demonstrate both of them if you only have 4. Another example of an organizational pattern would be to select your artifacts and use those as your main chapters. In this one, the financial analysis report is the first artifact, and it demonstrates communication skills, critical thinking, and managing information. Then a short paper is written to connect the goals to the artifact. We move to the next artifact, which is global awareness, and another short reflective paper. So each artifact has its own reflective paper. An example of an artifact in greater detail would be this persuasive speech from the COM 115, Fundamentals of Public Speaking class. The persuasive speech demonstrates communication skills, both oral for the presentation, how to organize and present a message, written, selecting key points in the outline, managing information because it's based on research that's selected and presented, and critical thinking because it involves analyzing a problem and responding to opposing arguments. These elements would be what you would address in your reflective paper. Once you have collected all of the artifacts, you can submit them in different ways. One of the best ways of doing it electronically, and most convenient for many people, is to organize them in folders All the supporting documents, such as the authorization form and table of contents, can go in the beginning. These can be zipped into a folder and emailed as an attachment. They can be put on a flash drive or burned to a CD or DVD. Some students might choose to create a PowerPoint or electronic media presentation with the table of contents listed in one of the early slides, and then the artifacts embedded into the slides as they come. Some students in their capstone classes will be using Chalk and Wire. This is a powerful ePortfolio software that allows us to do collection and assessment online, but also gives you the ability to manipulate the information you have for different purposes. You can use it for your capstone portfolio and submit it directly to the faculty member. But you can also select different information and data and use that for a transfer portfolio, a scholarship or award application, or a job application portfolio. Let's look at some examples. Here's a student, Kevin Nelson, who is submitting his capstone portfolio. If you notice over to the left, these are the Gen Ed goal requirements, and there's a place for the authorization form and the reflective paper. Kevin was an excellent basketball player, so he made a basketball portfolio as well. And if you notice, here's a place for electronic media, basketball stats, videos, and things to be showcasing his basketball abilities and skills. Here's another portfolio example where Amber Carr has a Citizen Scholar application created and submitted as an electronic portfolio rather than a stack of papers. Here's the cover page. A larger look at the cover page showcases a variety of her skills and abilities. Here are a couple of examples of an unknown college student that were done with some of the easily available templates that can give you a quick, different look for whatever you want in your portfolio. I hope this has been helpful. Be sure to check out the other video that tells you how to log into your portfolio and start to access and upload. Thank you for your attention.